Just open the stream like,
Crazy. Yo ho, what's up, everyone?
what's up, guys?
Yo ho, my name's Hydrarex. That's Spidernoir14, and we are Nitride Faction. And today we're gonna be reviewing Daredevil Born Again episode 4. And let's get right into it, okay? So, Spider, what do you think? Uh, how do you think? Oh, I'm sorry for the airplanes, by the way, guys. I'm sorry. I live right by an airport, okay? So, in the last video that you saw a lot of that, and I'm sorry, okay? So, but anyways, what do you think of this episode? Episode 4.
Absolute cinema. Absolute cinema. I would give it.
Absolute
Ooh,
cinema.
what did I give the other ones? Did I give him 8?
I think
I'll
you
give
gave
it
the
a
last
D.
one on the 8. Yeah. This
I
one,
give it an 8.5.
all I gotta say is this one's a 10 out of 10 because they got the Punisher in it. Let me tell you, it's a 10 out of 10. We got the OG like talk back. Ooh, it hit just like the old series, the old Netflix series, bro. That talk. Oh my god, come on.
You're right. You're right. You know what? I'm gonna have to bump it up to a 9. I'm gonna give it a 9. Give it a
Yes,
9.
yes, 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 bro.
I'm still waiting to see.
You're still waiting. Okay. Uh, you said something a little bit ago off camera that you were a little bit surprised with this series or what?
Dude, yeah, so, okay. I mean, first few episodes already, like, I'm like, okay, there we go. Like, I like it so far. But before this was announced and before, like, the creative reset, I didn't really have too much faith on it. I'm like, I was hyped that Daredevil was back, but, it's like Marvel, Disney Plus show, not the original showrunners. Everything before that has been kind of either mid or shit. So I
Mm-hmm.
just didn't expect this thing to be like to
Good.
come off as good as it was.
and
And then,
and it's
but that's
good.
yeah, it's great. It's great.
Yeah,
Honestly,
it's
I
fucking
love it.
amazing. I fucking love it, bro. I tell you, it's the most exciting thing I'm looking forward to every single week, every Thursday, every Tuesday. Sorry, I'm there. I'm ready, bro. I'm so excited. Oh, and this week we got Punisher. If you guys have been watching the series, since episode 1 and 2, I've been waiting for the Punisher, and they deliver. They delivered. I'm so excited, bro, and I'm not surprised at all with the series. I was following the news about everything coming out, before, about it being rewritten. Like actors dropping everything. The title, and so I was like, at first I was like very sus about it. I was like, I don't know, is it get hold up to well, like the old tool, what Netflix had,
Mm.
but then we got the message that they're like, we're scrapping all that. This is gonna tie in. Daredevil's back, Fisk is back, Foggy's back, Karen's back, the Gain's back. With them filming season 2 right now, sorry, and all the leaks coming out, we know they're like now doubling down, bringing everyone back. The whole Netflix series is like everyone for those Netflix verses like coming, basically. So it's great to see, you know. Uh,
Yo,
so I'm very excited, and I'm happy with it because it's not exactly like the Netflix show, obviously, but I think it's good enough and just good overall. So with that, I'm very excited. You know,
oh yeah, I just heard that plane.
I know there's gonna be a lot of planes, but I'm right by an airport. I'm sorry, okay?
No, it's all good. Dude, yeah, I would say, I mean, even though I liked the season and I'm sure it's going to continue being great, I'm very much way more excited for next season just because like this one is still like, even though they
Iffy.
did like rewrite like stuff and kind of retool a bit of it, it still carries components from the original idea of what
Yeah.
Born Again was, which I don't think is a bad thing right now,
Mhm.
but I feel like season 2 is definitely going to be way more Daredevil continued
Yeah, yeah.
rather than
Because now they can
soft,
double down and bring everyone
exactly.
back. So
Yeah.
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I still like this season like so
Yeah.
far. I'm very excited, and so far what they've done, I'm very like it's good so far. You know, um,
Facts.
and so episode 4 opens up with, sadly, the death. Like, not the death, but like the cleanup of White Tiger. Right? It's a shame, but they clean up
Oh, yeah.
everything, confirm his death, and then the amulet. They left it behind. I thought that was interesting. And like, whoever, I mean, by they I mean the guy, whoever killed him. They left it
Oh, yeah.
behind, didn't take it, even
That
though
was good.
Matt. Yeah, even though Matt ratted to the whole world that that's like what gives him powers. and then what's
Yeah,
her name?
exactly.
What's her name shows up, and Ava?
Angela.
No, Angela. Thank you. Angela shows up, and it's like that's my uncle, right? And it's just like I want to see his body. I mean, she's just like I think they're trying to build the young Avengers, your young teens or whatever. So that's just another young hero. Probably maybe we'll see her in Spider-Man 4 or whatever, but it'll be interesting, So new character for to watch out for. I'm not sure what they expect, but
I mean, even though like we know, just based off like history, you know, we saw the amulet being picked up in by the what's the coroner's name, right? We had Angela have that talk with Matt, but behind the scenes there was going to be an extended scene that kind
oh,
of like
there
doubled
was.
down on hinting that like kind of placed more obvious connection to Angela and the amulet. So like even though like we kind
Oh,
of know
okay.
based off that she'll probably be the next White Tiger, the show's probably already going to lean on that way, that direction.
Nice. I didn't know there was an extended scene for that. Is it out? Like, do they have it
I
or?
don't know if it was actually I think about it, I don't know if it was an extended scene or if it was just but the one of the showrunners or something like that
Like
said
talked
like
about
that
it.
was yeah,
Oh,
yeah. So
okay,
it was
okay, I
either
see.
something that was written or there was just deleted scene.
I got you. I got you. Okay. Well, yeah, bro. I'm excited to see what they do with her. If they do something with her, it's nice to see that New York is like really a hub for superheroes and vigilantes and
Hmm.
crime. So it's pretty great. And you said they had a little conversation, Matt and Angela, which they did. I think that was the first steps to Daredevil being reborn again in this episode. Just another person crying out for like this city. There's no justice in the city, like people like White Tiger and Daredevil, Spider Man. Like they need people like that. And Matt's been gone too long, like to bring that devil out. And I think that was the first little like tear in his like armor or whatever. Like wherever the saying goes, a
Yeah.
little tink in his armor or whatever, crack in his
I
armor.
think yeah. There was
So
definitely I think that and especially the other guy like Leroy like cuz
two, yeah.
obviously I feel Punisher was for sure that push but
Oh
these
yeah, he
two
was
were
a
kind of like
final
and
push.
Hector. Like Hector,
The
Matt went in like,
guilt,
hey,
yeah, the
I'm going to
guilt.
defend this guy. We're going to do it the right way, the justice way, and he dies, right?
Yeah, and
So
then he
then, and so
that it really hit
Angela,
him. Yeah, I think that really hit him because he saw himself in Hector's eyes, or as Hector, he's like,
yeah,
you and I could like I could be just where you are, basically, and look where I got him.
yeah, that was definitely like a self-reflection.
Mm-hmm.
But Angela, I think shows how obviously like the system doesn't always work, or maybe it did, but there's those kind of consequences. And then now with Leroy, he kind of goes in with the opposite attitude. He's like, oh yeah, if I don't know. He's like he comes in all
Yeah,
pessimistic,
yeah, because
really.
he's seen some shit now, or
Yeah,
like experienced some
exactly. He had
shit.
like faith in the system, and then now it just did not work. So he's just like, all right, you know what, dude? Let's just get this over with.
Exactly.
But then and even me, like I saw this dude, I'm like, man, this guy's a bitch, man. Like,
Mm-hmm.
just be great. But
Yeah,
Matt's
no,
helping
like,
him out.
and he's like, no, you
And
don't get
after,
it. I need to be up today, today. Like, bruh,
exactly. I'm like, bro, I'm like, dude, you
you
stole from
did
a
it.
store. Like, come on,
And then
that's on you.
and then he tries to blame it on the scrolls. Like,
That was fucking funny.
bro, like, does Marvel want me to go watch Secret Invasion? Like, do I need to know what fucking happens? Like, no. Please,
Even
like,
Matt, you could just tell he's done with this.
yeah,
He's just
he's
like,
like, bro, you did it. Like, he's like, you did that shit, bro. Like, this is the best you're gonna get. And but then at the
that was
end of
funny.
it, he tells him like, he comes forward. It's like, no, this is why I had to do it. Like, because
Mm.
I've been dealt a bad hand already,
By
And
the system.
yeah, and Matt's like,
Mm.
there's no justice.
Exactly.
So
So just all these little layers just peeling off, peeling. Like he's at first upholding, but then he's like, you know what? I like this whole episode just basically goes to show that the system doesn't always work, and
no,
Matt got to do something about it. Like he needs
he
he
needs to.
needs
Yeah,
that second half of himself to fix what can't be fixed by the law.
exactly. And then what happens next? I think it's Vanessa, right? Like their
Oh yeah,
little,
Vanessa and Fisk. Yeah,
yeah. What do you think? What do you think? And like her revealing about Adam and stuff.
dude, man, yeah. Okay, I low key feel bad for Kingpin, dude.
Bro, he's such a
Dude,
simp, bruh. Like for real.
bro, I mean, yeah, I mean, it was nice that they're closer together now. Like they're like physically sitting closer together. They're
Mm-hmm.
like, especially their conversations throughout the episode. Like that gap is starting to come a little closer. I
But
feel like it's setting up at Vanessa being a crime, but the next crime boss or like the queen pin, something like
mm-hmm.
that. That's what I'm thinking
Yeah, that's
because
what I
she
think
doesn't
too.
seem to want to relinquish that power.
Yeah.
But I was like, I just feel bad.
But the way she was describing her love for Adam, like his
Right? Oh,
hands and Fist, and you can just tell Fist was like, "Bro, don't
he
call
was.
it an affair. Don't call it this. Like, relax." And it's just
Yeah.
like, "Nah, man, you're cooked. You're deep fried.
He's like,
like,
that's enough of that.
yeah." And then he wasn't lying. He didn't kill Adam.
True. Yeah, he did have a conversation.
Bro, the end of the episode, crazy. Not the very end, but like right before, with him,
Yeah,
crazy. Uh, I would hate to
that
be.
dude. Yeah, he's sliding back to his old ways,
I would hate to be in Kingpin's position, bro. And
dude.
then
For
the
real.
therapist was like, "I need to talk to her," and Fist is like, "Yup, she got asked if I'm dangerous." I thought
I mean,
Vanessa's response was interesting.
yeah.
What do you think of it? Like, do you think
I
she said
mean,
too much, or?
I don't think. Maybe a little bit, but I feel like Fisk's situation is kind of like where the public knows, just not maybe officially, but like they
Mm-hmm.
kind of already know. Like, yeah, he's kind of a dangerous dude.
Yeah.
But so I think she's kind of like wasn't spilling too much out by saying that. But I mean, her comment still shows that she's loyal to him,
Yeah. Yeah.
trusts him,
I mean,
unless
she
she got
still loves
ulterior
him.
motives. I don't
I
know.
mean, I don't think she does. I think she still does love, or still has love for Fist at least.
Mm-hmm.
So there's that. But I thought it was wild. She's like, my husband, he's capable of many things. Some horrible, but hurting me, nah, that never. Like, okay.
Yeah, we see that later.
Yeah.
Fucking Adam.
Crazy. And
I
then
wonder what Adam's POV was like. What does he know? Like, what did Vanessa tell him? Like, oh yeah, he's out of the picture, or like, or this or that.
yeah, I
Like,
was gonna say, like, what did
or did he
I?
just bump into her and he's like,
Yeah,
oh, this girl
like,
cute. Let's go do something. And then he finds
nah.
out, oh, this is Kingpin's wife.
Mm-hmm. Nah, but they must have met like at the grocery store or something. Something like so mid.
Mm, facts.
But and then we get the scene. Matt goes out.
Oh,
Matt goes out, goes to investigate himself because he knows that no one knows. He finds out no one knows who killed the white tiger, and then he traces like where the bullet shell goes. I guess like he just finds a hideout underground, and lo and behold, it's the Punisher. Yes, sir. Oh, John Bros back, and we love him as the Punisher. And that
he's
fuck, and
so
just that
good.
scream, oh, when he comes in, and Matt's just like, wait, it's me. Oh,
No,
so
no, no, no,
good.
no. Wait.
Yeah, it's so good. Oh,
Dude, I will say though, my only critique of that scene, which to be fair, I don't know yet,
mm-hmm.
but like Matt's like, hey, this bullet casing, like that's, and like Punisher's like, he just scoffs. He's like, oh, it's just
Those
bunch of those
fanboys.
fanboys,
Yeah,
right? But I'm like, so part of me is like, I'm like, okay, he didn't seem that mad about it,
yeah.
He didn't
But
seem
no,
in
I
that
think
like,
he is mad. But
yeah, it didn't seem like, okay, I'm just worried that this is a cop out. No pun,
oh, you're
like
lagging.
the,
Hold on. Say it again. You lagged out. Sorry.
oh yeah, I was saying like, I hope this isn't a cop out, pun intended. That like I hope this isn't where this whole corrupt cop storyline ends. Like I hope it's not just a throwaway line like, oh yeah, they're fanboys. I
Oh,
hope they do more with that in the
oh,
season.
I see what you're saying. No, I don't. I think we're definitely getting more Punisher. There's no way this is his only cameo, and it's just to get Daredevil born again. I think if
Mm,
there's still 5 more episodes, right? So I think for
yeah,
sure that what's gonna happen is Frank's gonna punish all those who's fanboys. That's why I think he said it.
yeah,
Like those. Oh, those fanboys. You know, like I think he already has a plan for them. Like he's working on it. You know,
Oh, okay.
I mean he's in that hideout.
Oh,
He's
it's his
been
board, like a
yeah
little
yeah
board. He
mm-hmm
has face.
yeah. So
Oh
I think
yeah.
he's gonna do it, and I think after like because there's no way there's 5 episodes, right? There's no way that like in those 5 episodes that Matt's gonna deal with just Muse and just Fist, right? Like I don't think so. Like there's gonna be something else, right? So I think he's gonna have to deal with Punisher as well. Sorry for the plane. Deal with Punisher as well, but maybe that's after they have teamed up to stop like the corrupt cops or whatever to take down Fist or whatever. Their agendas might align, but Punisher crosses the line because I think hear me out. I just thought about this on the way home. Okay, is that the scene that we forgot to talk about in earlier in the episode is when Matt finds out that the detective or the cop who went after Hector is the witness, right? When he doesn't learn anything, he thinks he does. He thinks he's the one that killed him, right? So
Yeah.
in the courtroom or in the not the courtroom, but in the like the courthouse or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
And he's like, he had a family, he had this, you know, and it's just like, bro, I didn't kill him. And he's like, I don't know what you think, but it wasn't me. And you know, but during that scene, it kind of humanized him in a way, right? The character,
Uh,
not humanize him, but just made him like it made Matt realize like he's a person too. So if you go back to their very first argument from Netflix, right? It's like Punisher's like, if you're on my list, bro, that's it. You're dead. You're like, you're a bad person. You're on my list. Done deal. You know, you're a bad guy. Daredevil always sees like the good in someone. Or like he tries, right? That's the thing. It's like they can always be, they always right their wrongs and become a new person. You know, and so I think that's what's gonna end up happening is Punisher's gonna go after him at some point for whatever reason, right? And maybe kill him or try to kill him, and Matt as Daredevil has to be the one to save him. It'd be very poetic, you know.
yeah. I mean, well, I feel like that scene didn't really humanize him. It just showed like when he put the badge to Matt's heartbeat. Oh, I think to me the only thing that I got out of that, like that came out of that from for Matt was like he's not like
He's
lying.
not
He's telling the
lying,
truth.
yeah,
He didn't kill him. But like when he's
but
like, "Oh yeah, my dad wore this badge, my brother wore this badge," I'm like, "Fuck you, dude. You're not. So you're either a disgrace to your family or your whole family's pieces of
yeah,
shit."
yeah, yeah. I mean, I see that too, but I kind of feel like Matt can still see the good in him, though, you know, as a person. But I do agree that mainly that was what that scene was for to tell us that he wasn't lying. Like he generally doesn't know, like who killed him. But dang,
Mm-hmm.
you know, still crazy.
Yeah,
Cause I still think that's gonna happen. I'm calling it now. It's one of my
get him
predictions.
Punisher.
You know,
I'm gonna root for the Punisher.
me too. I always root for the Punisher. Revenge, bro. Revenge all the way. All the way. If they wronged
But
you,
dude, yeah, he's so good.
yeah.
John Bernthal's so good.
And then he brings up Foggy, like, oof,
Oh yeah,
oof, oof. They bring out Bullseye. They bring out Foggy.
I think
Uh,
Punisher was the first guy to name him as Bullseye, right?
mm-hmm. Yeah,
Like no, everyone's just calling him Dex.
yeah. And he was like, Bullseye. He's like, he got life. And what did he say
Oh,
back?
he let get life.
Ooh, hit him where it hurts.
Bro, dude, yeah, I was like, damn.
Hit him where it really hurts, bro. Bro, my co-star right there is munching. I'm getting munch real quick too. Watch.
Oh god, where are you munching on?
The goods, bro. The goodies.
Oh, Twix.
Uh huh.
Is it left or right?
Both.
Oh,
Okay, we almost done. I think, right? Because the end of
yeah.
the
I was gonna
it's
say
basically
let's
like the end of the episode now, right? Oh no, I
yeah.
mean, yeah. So the ending, obviously,
Hmm.
is both of our MCs, I guess, because Kingpin is kind of like an MC, right?
Yeah.
Is they're both getting born again. Their characters are coming out because now we see Kingpin is kind of fed up, not super fed up, but he realized like he's got to do some dirt, some heavy lifting to do what he wants as mayor. And we also see that Adam has been locked up down in his basement, and he eats a fat meal in front of him and just watches him. And you can tell he beats him from time to time because his
I
hands
wonder
are
if we're
all
gonna make Kingpin
bloody.
fat.
Hmm.
Actually, I wonder if they're gonna make Kingpin fat, like actually fat.
Yeah, I hope he comes back to it. He looks so good in like season 3 of Daredevil,
Yeah.
but
Ooh, I was gonna
man,
say when Fisk is going down the like when Fisk is going to his like secret chambers, he's going downward. But
mm-hmm.
Matt, when he's leaving his apartment to his secret hideout with his mask and shit,
Ooh, he's going up. He's going up. Ooh,
rising, one's falling, bro. Cinema,
because one's a
cinema.
hero and one's a villain. Ooh, that's storytelling snaps, baby.
Dude, yeah, it's so good at seeing like the little not outside forces, like just the other, like the circumstances, kind of like getting these two to kind of accept who they really are.
Mm-hmm. And now like half the season's over, and the rest of the season can focus on who they really are. You know,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
which is great. And we saw so many masks, right, from Daredevil.
Right?
Five.
Yeah, we saw like
I think it was five.
there were two red ones.
Mm-hmm.
There's one black one, there was one yellow one, and then there was like a gray one.
I think it was just five.
Oh wait, yeah, there is five. Wait, let me see if there's a picture. There gotta be a picture. Probably people are using this for like thumbnails and shit.
Yeah, there is.
Oh yeah, okay. There's five. There's a gray one.
Mm-hmm.
There's two red ones, a yellow one, and the black one. So the yellow one's obviously from like
She-Hulk.
She-Hulk.
Mm-hmm.
One of the red ones, I think the one on the far right is from the what he wore in episode 1.
Mm-hmm.
Second one, I think is probably gonna be what he's gonna wear around the end. Fourth one's the black one is Shadowland, but
Oh, we
the gray
love
one
that
I have
one.
no idea. Yeah, I don't know where the gray one's from. That one's yeah. But I'm excited. I'm like, damn.
I can't wait to see that
Like,
black suit. Mm.
I hope they. Yeah, I hope he wears it. Maybe next season.
Give it to me.
I
Hey,
really want the D. You know.
yeah. I want the new suit, like the one you showed that we talked about. That one's sick,
Oh yeah, yeah.
but they won't do that.
Yeah.
But do you want to talk about the ending, like the very last chunks we
Bro,
see?
Muse, dude. I'm so hyped to see him.
Describe me the scene, bro.
So like in the beginning of around the beginning of the episode, you see Muse like grabbing someone, taking him down like in the train station. Then the ending cuts back to that with him bringing like the guy in. There's like paintings of screaming face. I think it's like all painted in blood. There's like other corpses, another guy being tortured, and then the main guy that Muse is carrying, he starts just like pumping his blood, and he starts like
Yeah,
heavily breathing on it. So
yeah.
and it just kind
Oh.
of like cuts off right there.
And so, from what I gather, right, and I haven't read the comic that this is from, but just from what I gather from the internet, is Muse is a character, doesn't have superpowers, doesn't have like super abilities, is just a psychopath, an artist, but all his art is like gross and grotesque of his like victims, and all of his paint is used by human blood, right?
Mhm.
So that's shit. I can't wait
I
to
mean, he has
see.
some powers.
Oh, he does have powers in the comics,
Yeah,
or
he's an Inhuman in the comics. I
um,
think he's a human right in the show, but like in the comics, he's an Inhuman. Like,
okay.
I mean, he's like little, like he's more agile.
Mm.
He's like stronger, but the main thing is like he can like I don't know if it's called like vortex, but he can like he basically can't like Daredevil can't see him because
Oh,
he
right, because
like
he makes it like all your senses around him are cut off.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly,
Yeah,
yeah.
I did see that. Okay. I just I must have
And
forgot.
then when he's unmasked by Daredevil in the final like issue of that main story arc, um, he has like a ghoulish face. He has like bloody like eyes.
Mm-hmm.
So like and he looks pretty much like he does in the show, except instead of having those like human eyes under the mask,
Mm-hmm.
they're just like black eyes with like a red glow with
Oh,
blood oozing
nice, nice,
comics.
nice, nice. Okay, so
So
in the comics, he's a little more, comic book character like, which is cool.
yeah, comic booky. Yeah.
Yeah, but I wonder what they're gonna do for the Inhumans and power parts, and if they do take, because like what we said about him canceling Daredevil's powers is the most important part of his character for that comic book run, right? Obviously, that's how they can fight. So I wonder how, if they're gonna do that, and how they're gonna do that, and how they're gonna explain that. That's all I want to know. You know, if
Mm-hmm.
they don't do that, sure, by all means. But if they don't do that, it's gonna be more like detective work of like trying to find Muse. You know, because like if they fight and he's not trained or not strong or anything, and he can't do that, you know, then it's gonna be why is there, why are we hyping up this fight? You know what I'm saying? Unless it's more like a detective thing where like Daredevil's always too late. You know, like he's always seen the victims. You know,
Yeah. I mean,
so
that is what happens like in the comics because he can't find him initially. Like he's like, he kind of we do see like some of like the aftermath, of like
yeah.
or his
Oh,
work,
yeah.
which I hope they show because like it's
Yeah. Well,
uh,
I if you haven't, we talked a little bit, but like throughout the season so far, they've showed all the murals, all tagged by him. So now I think his artwork, as we saw, like once at the end when he gets his personal like hideout, he has artwork that's a little more gross and grotesque. I think now we're gonna start seeing that be public, you know, because
hell yeah.
he was draining that guy for blood. He needs to ramp up. He need a resupply.
Because like, dude, I know like it's so I wouldn't say it's gory, but like it's just gross.
Hmm.
Unrelated, they canceled Saw 11, so I need my
I
fix now.
saw, I saw, I saw the franchise might be in jeopardy too, bro. That sucks.
I'm I'm gonna be sad, but at the same time they ended it on such a high note. So like,
True, true. It's one of the few franchises that can do that, you know. But
mhm.
we got one more thing I think to talk about, which would be the leaks, right? The leaks and reshoots for this episode, right? And then, but you can take the lead for the reshoots because I don't know that much. But for the leaks, I can tell you a couple stuff. You know, it's all like behind the scenes and stuff. So like Punisher, right? I know Punisher Glaze, but here we go. Is that it was came out that John Bernthal, the actor for Punisher, um, the original like script he didn't like, and he said before that he's never gonna return to do Punisher if he doesn't feel like he can the script or whatever is the Punisher, right? And so the very first time he got the script for the first like draft of the show, he turned it down because he was like, this ain't him, this ain't my Frank. Get someone else to do that shit, and that's why we love him. It wasn't until Daredevil got brought back. I mean, that Fisk and Daredevil's actors were like, no, let's bring everyone back. Let's rewrite the show. They got some more showrunners, and then he was like, I'm in, baby. And we now know that Daredevil himself, the actor John, is I think co-producing the whole show, like his whole special, and they're letting him do
Oh
like
yeah,
in
special.
his own words, like they're letting him do what he wants. So
Yeah,
that would be sick. And so the not answer your point, but to like kind of talk about one of the points you mentioned earlier, which was if the cop like fanboy plotline ends right there, it very well be picked up as his special, and that's what his whole special is about.
true.
You know,
Oh yeah, that
which
would make
I
I
wouldn't be
like that.
too mad about, but I would feel like, okay, come on, because I would like to see in Daredevil, because that means
Yeah.
in his special you have to bring Daredevil, which I feel like he would be in anyways, because like these characters are intertwined always, especially for like
Did
these two
Daredevil show up in the
characters.
Punisher show, though?
Hmm.
Did Daredevil
He
show up in the
didn't
Punisher
show up,
show?
but
Or
like
what?
Karen did, and a bunch of other like characters did.
Oh
but
okay.
but these two characters are always deadlocked, and especially in this type of story, if they continue that plot, then they are intertwined. And then what else we
Yeah.
got? We got that I think everyone from the Defenders was rehired to come back for season 2. Luke Cage, Jessica Jones, Karen, Foggy, like they all got rehired, so that's pretty cool. We saw some new photos of Karen with red hair, with
Oh yeah.
Matt, and we also saw a new shot of Matt and Karen walking down New York. So season 2 is gonna be interesting, bro. Like I wonder what they're doing, like what they're cooking. So
I'm hyped because it was supposed to be like an 18 episode season.
Yeah, it was. So
So
now part two is actually gonna be season two. You know.
I wonder if it's gonna like season one might end on a cliffhanger then if that's the case. Unless they like just rewrote
It
that
definitely
completely.
will. Bro, they're cutting the season in half, bro. Like, it's like Squid Game. Squid Game did the same thing.
Oh yeah.
You know, it was so annoying, but they did it.
Dude, oh man, I can't wait for season 3 of that show.
Oh, me too. That's later this year. But we gotta talk about this.
Oh, you're right. Yes, in terms of reshoots, the only thing that I remember, I mean, obviously all the Punisher stuff, because yeah, like you said, he walked out of like the first, like the initial idea. Obviously the Vanessa stuff because she was recast,
Yeah.
like she was unrecast, and then I don't know, yeah.
This has been Nitride Faction, the review of Daredevil Born Again. If you guys, please let us know how you guys like the episode. Let's talk in the comments. Once again, I'm Hydrarex.
I'm Spidernoir14.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great night.
Peace.